Let's look at one more. Okay, and this is from one of my favorite books. It's the third edition, another old edition. I'm old school in some regards. It's English Grammar and Use by Raymond Murphy, and it's a terrific self-study book that I use for all my students at all levels, actually. Okay, this is Colin. Hi, Colin. Colin goes to work every day. He leaves home at 8 o'clock, and he arrives at work at about 8:45. He starts work immediately and continues until 12:30 when he has lunch, which takes about half an hour. He starts work again at 1:15 and goes home at exactly 4:30 every day. So he follows this same routine, and tomorrow will be no exception. So we can make some statements about Colin, since his life is so predictable and sad. Um, at 7:45 in the morning, we could say, well, he'll be at home. He doesn't leave until 8 o'clock, so we know he will be at home. And we could say he will be having breakfast. Look what we're doing here. We're using the future tense. Remember? Future continuous or future perfect or one of the hybrids. All you need to think about, again, you already understand the difference between present, future, past. All you need to think about is the difference between, do I want to talk about something that's in the middle, like the process of it, or something that's finished? Of course, we're talking about the future, so that's a bit mind-blowing, but that's how cool English is. All right, Colin, let's take a look. Um, well, at 8:15, what could we say is true? He leaves home at 8 o'clock and he arrives at work at about 8:45. So we could say at 8:15, he will have left the house. You could even add another word there. You could say he will already have left the house. Why? It's a finished result in the future. It's already, thus the perfect tense. He will already have left the house. Will he have arrived at work? No, not yet. Will he be arriving at work? No, not yet. He doesn't get to work until 8:45. So of these options, B is the only one that's true. What about at 9:15? Well, we could say he starts work at 8:45, right? So at 9:15, he'll be working. Why do we use that ing? Because he's in the middle of it. It's a continuous, it's a process. We could also say he will have started work already. He will already have started work. Here we use that past participle, the perfect tense, to show that it is a finished result. It will already have happened. This one's not true. He'll start work? No. He's already started work. So that one's not the case. He'll be arriving at work? No. He arrived at work 30 minutes ago, right? So only A and C are accurate. Now, if you're having trouble following this, my advice is to pause the video. That's the beauty of learning in this regard, in this way. You can pause the video and even type comments in the comment thread if you like, and I'll answer any questions you may have. What's the deal with Colin at 12:45? Let's take a look. When does he start having lunch? About 12:30. It takes about half an hour. So you figure he's eating from 12:30 to 1 o'clock, right? So at 12:45, uh-huh, he'll be in the middle of it. He'll be having lunch. It's similar to he'll be having breakfast. He's in the middle of it. He'll be working. He's in the middle of it. It's about process, action, thus the ing. Will he have finished his lunch? No, not yet. But you could say he will already have started his lunch because that's a finished action at this time in the future. What about 4 o'clock? He goes home at 4:30. So at 4 o'clock, he'll be working. He's still in the middle of it. You could say he won't have finished work yet. He will not have finished yet. He doesn't finish until 4:30. So A is not true. and B is not true. What about 4:45? Oh, poor Colin. Look, he rides alone, he eats alone, he needs a friend. Um, at 4:45, well, if he leaves at 4:30, then we could say he will have left work already. There he is, he's already left. He'll leave work? No. He'll be leaving work? No, he's not in the middle of it, he's already left. He'll have arrived home? Not yet. C is the only answer that's accurate here. Again, if you're having trouble following it, my advice is to find this book, acquire it. It's fantastic. The pictures are really clear, and I believe in the 5th edition, the newest edition, Colin has some friends on the bus. So there's hope. All right, to wrap up, the next step is putting your newfound superpowers to the test. If you feel like you'd like to practice this a bit, proceed to the next video tutorial, and that walkthrough tutorial is entitled Testing Your Knowledge of English Verb Tenses. And where do you find it? Well, you'll find it on my YouTube channel, English with Beth B. I hope that this has been instructive and that you feel empowered to go out there and use tenses more accurately. Thanks for your time.